everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am on my summer break. Actually, this is the very first day of a 5-week long break of mine. So I'm happy and I am ready to relax and read a lot of books. And also that means that I will have more time to film more videos for this channel, so hopefully you will see a lot of more content on this channel in the upcoming weeks. In today's video I thought that I would update you on what I have recently read, what I'm currently reading and what I plan on reading in this upcoming week. So first of all, let me start with the recent reads. The most recent book I have finished is this one, High Rising by Angela Thirkell, which is the first book in the Berkshire series. I can't remember the name of the series, the exact name, but it is a series that consists of about 13 books, I believe. It is considered modern classics, and this first book was, of course, interesting to read because it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the series. I will say that I wasn't the biggest fan of this book and I do not plan on reading the entire series, but it was entertaining to read. As you can see, it takes place during Christmas, which wasn't really appropriate for this time of the year, but I don't think a lot of it revolves around Christmas actually. It's more about the characters and their peculiarness, and it was entertaining, as I said, but not my favorite. Another book I finished recently is this one by Haruki Murakami, and actually this is two books, Wind and Pinball, which were the first stories that Murakami ever wrote, and it was interesting to read because they kind of show how he started out. You can see clear resemblances to his later novels that he published, which I adore, and it was so interesting to kind of dive into the backstage life of Murakami's writing. I especially loved the foreword by Murakami himself, in which he explains how he developed his unique writing style, which was very interesting to read about, and also about how he got started on writing. So that was my favorite part. The two stories were very peculiar, but I still liked them, so this was also an okay read, but not my favorite of his. Now let's move on to the book I'm currently reading, which is a reread, and that is The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson, which I only have about 10 pages left of. It's so silly. I could have finished it before filming, but I was eager to get started and I just want to enjoy the last pages after this video over a cup of coffee or something. As I said, this is a reread. I do plan on reading again the entire series over the summer because I love it and it's been ages since I last read it. I'm not sure if you are familiar with this series. This author is from Sweden and it's a very highly praised series here in Scandinavia, and I do believe in America as well, but for the rest of the world I'm not so sure. I love it. This is a great way to start my summer, and yeah, just basically a really good story. It's a crime story and normally I'm not much into that genre, but this series is the one that got me hooked somewhat on that genre after all. So as I said, I plan on finishing that book in the next hour or so. And then what am I to read next? I have two books piled up that are screaming for me, and they are both books from my upcoming book haul. So yeah, I will have another book haul up sometime in July, I believe, because I need to have all the books coming in for me in order for me to actually film the video. But the first book I'm going to show you, which I think I'm going to start later today, is this beauty, The Patriots Bison. I believe she is Russian, but maybe I'm mistaken. So this one is about a woman who grows up in Brooklyn, but who is so fed up with her family and their traditions, so that she moves to Moscow in order to start a new life. And then I believe the rest of the story is about her son actually trying to go back in time and find out what happened to her. Not that she's missing or anything, but he just wants to find out what his mother did and how everything went down. So yeah, it's a beautiful piece of work. I appreciate a beautiful book. It's a big book, which is amazing for me. during the summer time because I like diving into those large stories, and this book has just been screaming my name for the past week. And then the second book I plan on picking up very soon is a book I haven't received yet, but I do think that the mailman will be coming with it for me tomorrow. So when that happens, I will immediately start this novel, and that is the book called On Beauty by Sadie Smith. This is a book I was recommended through a co-worker. And the thing is, I immediately went online and ordered it, not because of her recommendation uniquely, but also because it's a book I've heard so many things about over and over again over the past years. So now is the time to actually read it. According to my co-worker, it is an amazing piece of work. I have read one other book by Sadie Smith. Let me just go find it. Swing Time, which is her most recent release, I believe, and I quite enjoyed it, but I'm curious to see where else she's going with her books. So On Beauty is going to be my next read of hers, and hopefully it's going to be just as amazing as my co-worker claimed. And these are my amazing reading plans for this first week of my summer break. I am so excited to actually just lie down in my couch with a cup of coffee with my cat and a bunch of books that are waiting for me. This is the best feeling, you know. And that's it for this video, I guess. I will be back again soon with another one, and until next time, happy reading.